Good morning, everybody.
Morning, everyone.
Today we are doing something a little different.
That's right. Now, you may look behind us and you may think, hey, those crazy kids have gone to Italy. Well, it's close. Actually, it's not close at all. What we're doing is a wine tour of southern New Mexico.
And more specifically, a tour of Highway 28 wineries in southern New Mexico.
That's very
Although our first stop is actually in Texas. Let's go.
We are Crystal and Terry, and we've always loved to travel. However, the high demands of our full-time jobs make it increasingly difficult to take any time off. So, we're giving it all up. For the next year of our life, we'll be dedicating ourselves to full-time travel. We're so excited about this next chapter, and we really hope you'll join us in this amazing adventure as we leave the life we've always known to live the life of our dreams.
So the idea today was to take you on a southern New Mexico wine tour, which is something that a lot of people may enjoy. Who doesn't enjoy a glass of wine on a beautiful day? And officially, we had to slide across the border to Texas to start our day off, but we're going to bring you along. Crystal's going to sample the wines for you and give you some fantastic views of this beautiful area of southern New Mexico. But you're more the expert of it, so what would you tell them?
Yeah, so winemaking has a very long and rich history in the southern New Mexico area, starting with the monks at the monasteries making wine for the churches to have with their
Communion.
Their communion, right. Hey. Anyway, so that's really how it all started. So I think it was like over 400 years ago. Now we are blessed with all these great wineries that are within our reach. We are currently at Zin Valley Winery in Canutillo, Texas, which will show you a map. It's still kind of like, it's right on the border of New Mexico.
Yeah, it's stone's throw.
Absolutely.
Well, NFL quarterback stone's throw, but it's right over there.
Exactly. So when we do our wine tour on Highway 28, we always include Zin Valle because their wines are fantastic. Their vineyards are beautiful. They're right in front of you. I mean, maybe 20 feet away from our table right now are these gorgeous vineyards, and they have just this great outdoor space. So we really enjoy coming here and enjoying time with our friends. It's kind of something that people do on the weekends together and just have a great time and have some wine. Anyway, I get to enjoy the wine today because somebody has to drive, and it's not going to be me.
It's not going to be her.
So I'll be doing some tastings and kind of let you know what I think about them.
What do you think about this thing?
Well, I really like this one. This one actually, they said, is from their vineyard in Italy, and it's a Tuscan Bianco, which I'm no wine connoisseur. I don't really know what that means, but I know that it's really good. It's very crisp. It's not sweet, and that's the way I like my white wine. So
there you go.
Continue on. Cheers. So we are now at Viña Winery, and we are officially back in New Mexico. So Viña Winery is about 4 miles north of Zin Valley Winery. So I got the sampler here. So I got 3 wines for $8. It's not a full pour, but it's a pretty good pour. So at Zin Valle, you actually got 3 samples or 3 tastings for free, and then their glasses, I believe, were $6 a glass. I feel like maybe you're getting a better deal here for $8 for all 3 of these like half pours, so that's really cool. I got the Sauvignon Blanc, a Rosé, and a Cabernet. So I'm pretty excited to try these and see what they taste like. All right, so I've gone ahead and tasted all 3 wines. My favorite right off the bat is definitely the Sauvignon Blanc. I like white wines in general. They're a little bit more crisp for my palate, and this one was very good. The Cabernet was also good. It's a lighter red, so it doesn't like leave that bitter taste in your mouth that some of the red wines do, so I do like that. Rosé, as some of you might have already guessed, it's too sweet for me, but it's not bad. Anybody who likes a good rosé will probably like this. And all the vineyards at La Viña Winery are here locally in New Mexico. So all of these wines are grown in New Mexico soil. So that's pretty cool. Something to know about New Mexico wines though, they're sweeter than wines from any other region, and I don't know if it's because of the sun, the heat, the soil. It's a very sandy soil out here, but they are a little bit sweeter, so usually I'm not as into them as other wines just because I don't really like a lot of sweet stuff, but these ones were pretty good. So I would say if you're down here in southern New Mexico
Mexico.
Yeah, definitely try La Viña Winery. I thought they were good. Well, and these were their driest ones, so there's that.
Well, we've gone about 10 miles up the road from our last destination. We are now at the Sombra Antigua Winery, which I believe in Spanish means winery in the middle of nowhere. Actually, I think technically it means old shadow. The setup here is really nice. They have 3 sort of A-frame tents, let's say. I know on the weekends, we're here on a Friday afternoon. So we tried to beat the crowd because Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, they have live music here, and this place really gets filled up. It's a very popular place. We've been here a few times, and I like how they continually rearrange their grass area. In the wintertime, they'll do enclosed tents with heaters, Christmas decorations. Right now in New Mexico, even though it's October, it's still very warm.
Very warm.
So.
And green, but they've put up some little, I don't know, like fall decorations on the tent, so it's kind of neat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know we've been here also in the middle of summertime, and they have a lot of Mr. fans, keeping people very cool and comfortable all the time, year-round. Great place to come. And I finally get to eat something while Desert Princess here continues to sip on her wines. What'd you get this time?
So this time, since we've been here before, I knew I liked the Gruet Demi Sec, which means like,
fancy
I don't know,
schmancy sparkly wine.
Well, okay, fine. It's a sparkling wine, but it's still a New Mexico wine. So it's a little bit on the drier side, as you have noticed. I like drier wines, but it's sparkling and it's fancy. So I do like that. And it's nice that Terry finally got to, have something other than his Sprite.
Fancy.
He's got a nice little cheese platter here. And actually, I don't believe Zin Valle does any kind of food or snacks. I don't think they do. La Viña did, but again, it was pretty limited. And then so Sombra Antigua, it's almost like as you get closer to Las Cruces from, south to north, they start offering food. So cool. They offer, I think 4 small plates here at Sombra Antigua that you can just munch on. So it's pretty nice.
It is very nice. Yeah. It's been a good day so far.
Absolutely. So we're going to keep trugging on and see what the next one is. The next one's really our favorite. So stick around for that.
Stay tuned.
Are at the grand finale of wineries on this Highway 28 wine tour. We are at the Rio Grande Winery. It was about 20 miles
from the last
north from the last one, which was Sombra Antigua. So we're now closer to Las Cruces than we've been this whole time.
And I finally get to have a glass.
Yeah, since it's our last stop.
Since we're only a few miles from home now.
Terry gets to have a glass. So cheers, babe.
Cheers.
Thank you for being my chauffeur today.
Sure. Yeah, the great thing about this place is that it actually went under new ownership a few years ago. And it has been transformed dramatically. They've really expanded the outdoor space. They've made it much brighter, much more colorful. They are really promoting live music every weekend.
Yeah.
And they're expanding their food menu more and more. And it's getting really delicious. So it offers everything, not to mention probably the best incredible view
amazing
of the Oregon mountains with the sun setting on the west over there. Oregon mountains are over there, so the sun bounces off of it. You're protected from the sun because of the building. So it's really a fantastic place to come and relax on any Thursday through Sunday evening.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
if you've ever heard the line in the song Purple Mountains Majesty,
oh, I think I've heard that.
this is what they're talking about. So
they're thinking about New Mexico.
Absolutely.
I did not know that one.
So let me tell you about this wine that we're drinking, because you've noticed we did a tasting at the first two wineries because we're not as familiar with those. Sombra Antigua, I kind of knew what I wanted, so I got the sparkling wine there. This one, I also know what I like here. It's called the Mission Wine. And it's mission wine because the first vineyards in New Mexico were actually cultivated by the monks who were living in the missions here when like the Spanish were settling the area. And that's why it's called mission wine, because there's actually a type of grape that's a mission grape, and that's where this mission wine comes from, is, you know, that deep-rooted history that a lot of people don't know, that New Mexico has such a long history of winemaking. So it's pretty cool. That's one of my favorites.
Very cool.
Yeah. Anyway, let's drink some wine.